Alright, what's up guys? I'm out here on my pit bike track. I wanted to make a video on how to really make one. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. So if you've watched my videos before, or if not, this is my track. There's a burn pile. Loops around here. Goes up there. And it goes around. So usually we're coming this way. So we'll be coming this way. Go over the first jump here, go around, and over here, hit this berm, come back around, hit this jump. Now, my friend was able to bring over some dirt and kind of made it like a tabletop. This side, I don't know if you can really see it. This side has more of a lip right there, whereas this side kind of mellows down. And then you go around and you do it all over again. The only things I would change are, somebody got a new bike. So right here, coming down through here, it kind of has a cutoff area where you can cut around the jump. But we might be putting a berm coming out of this corner. So it would be like along here. Just because it's hard when you're coming around that corner, because most of the time you're coming up on the high end and you're coming down. It's hard to get it sometimes, not every time, but sometimes it's difficult to get it lined up to jump this. So that's the only thing I'm looking to change. I mean, there's a bunch that I would like to change, but that's the only main thing. Now, how I made the track was I have a Honda Rancher 350, and all I did couple summers ago was I just rode around in a circle over and over again, and I wasn't like doing it as bored out of my mind, like I was doing it, and that's the way to that's what I use to cope with stress or whatever. A track ended up forming, and that's how we got the starter track. Now, we've been riding in New York for years, but this was like an actual, like this had actually turned into an actual track. We had to have a new septic system put in, and when the guy did that, his son had rode dirt bikes, so he was like, he knew like what we had here, and he used some of the dirt that was left over to build this jump and to build this jump. And then, like I said, probably half of this really was added on a couple weekends ago, just so I could make it like the tabletop that I had wanted. Over here, so I don't hit this berm like a regular berm. So it's essentially a pit bike track here. I will ride the 400EX on it, but it's essentially a pit bike track due to the size. So what's fun is instead of hitting this like an actual berm, is riding up on it and riding it down. It's almost like a little roller coaster. It's just like something minor, doesn't really mean a whole lot, but it's like it's just kind of fun. Add a little twist to it, I guess. So if you're looking to make your own pit bike track or anything like that, you don't need a whole lot of dirt to build jumps if that's what you're doing. All you really need to do to start it is just ride around in a circle over and over again. If you enjoy riding as much as I do, it won't be boring. You'll enjoy it. You'll have fun doing it. And like I said, for myself, it really takes stress away and all that good stuff. And then as for dirt, if you have a wooded area, I would recommend going in there, like into the woods, and getting dirt out of the woods and building jumps. Like I said, you really don't need a whole lot. I mean, you do, but you don't need a whole lot of dirt, but they're easily obtainable. Like, it's not very difficult to do it. So also one thing I've been thinking about changing was this jump, the way this is. So it kind of is sloped down from the bottom of the jump to around that point down there. Like, it's not flat like this over here or like that. It kind of tapers down. So the only other thing I would do is maybe rent a skid steer or a mini track loader and dig that up to where it's flat, and then maybe make the jump bigger. But that's the only really thing I would change. So let's get a few clips of me hitting it. Getting it warmed up. All right. The other problem that I can see with me jumping it is that I am way too big for this bike to be jumping it. But that's never stopped me from doing anything before. A lot of this stuff is clay or clay based. So like this jump right here, you can see is like a darker brown. That's clay. Then over here at the berm, all that dark berm right there is clay. And a lot of this top stuff through here, I guess is clay based. The only problem with clay is that clay will stay wet longer, which when you're riding on it, like, so a lot of this other stuff is dried up, but the clay is still wet. And that'll stay wet, and that kind of makes the slippery conditions for when you're riding. But other than that, I mean, we don't get we get like average rain as long as we live in Seattle, where it rains 99% of the time throughout the year. So it's not too hateful, but you know, you can read online the best types of dirt to use and blah, 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 but we just ain't got that. So we work with what we have, and works out pretty good. So if you enjoy the video, make sure you subscribe, leave a thumbs up, share this video with a friend. Take care. Have a great day.